Dragons welcome in the West Bloomfield Lakers. It's an OAA match tonight here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the NFHS streaming service. Pregame is underwritten by Sarah Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Lake Orion, part of the Sarah Automotive family, offering new and used car sales, service on all makes, parts, accessories, and a state-of-the-art collision and repair facility. Located at 3800 South Lapeer Road, or give them a call at 248-393-2222. Good evening, everyone. I'm Doug Corliss. Chris Fritching is attending to some duties tonight. We welcome in the West Bloomfield Lakers. They sit at 3-0 in the OAA Red. The Dragons still looking for their first win. The Dragons are winless, but their 3 losses have come by a total of 12 points. I talked to Coach Bell in pregame. He said, holding his fingers close together, they're this close. It's just a matter of holding on to the lead toward the end of the game. West Bloomfield, as we mentioned, is 3-0. They have given up 6 points all year. Big win last week over Rochester Adams. They are loaded on both sides of the ball with Big Ten commits and speed. In the OAA Red, as we just mentioned, West Bloomfield leads at 3-0. Adams, Clarkston, and Oxford are 2-1. The Dragons can get right back in the hunt with a win tonight. It's an OAA battle coming up for you tonight. Stay with us. Pregame was underwritten by Sarah Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Lake Orion, part of the Sarah Automotive family, offering new and used car sales, service on all makes, parts, accessories, and a state-of-the-art collision and repair facility. Visit them at 3800 South Lapeer Road or give them a call at 248-393-2222. Just prior to the start, the Lake Orion Dragons welcome in the West Bloomfield Lakers. Keys to the game tonight for Lake Orion. A lot of their losses have been at the end of the fourth quarter. They've got to finish. Number 2, sustain drives, protect the football, basics, things that you did in week 1 and week 2 of camp. It's been the offense sometimes been unable to move the ball, the defense giving up big plays at the end. And number 3, this is about the time we told it to the teams, it's week 4. You're not young and stupid anymore. The time for mistakes is over. Play football, play solid football, play Dragon football. West Bloomfield comes in tonight. They're led by head coach Zach Hilbers. He's in his 3rd year. He is 14-7 overall, 4-2 in the playoffs. Last year, the Dragons went to West Bloomfield and lost a shootout to the Lakers, 49-41. This series goes back to 1980. They played sporadically through the 80s and early 90s, and since the OAA since West Bloomfield came into the OAA, they have played every year since 2004. The series is now tied at 13 all. Our officiating crew for tonight, the referee is John Hartman, the umpire Ken Stefanski, down judge Gary Wagenschutz, the line judge is Dave Crone, back judge Rick Massa, The side judge is Storm Guitar. Happy birthday to you, Storm. And the field judge is Nick Howard. First quarter is underwritten by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area. Proud supporters of ONTV since 2009. For more information, please visit jetspizza.com. We'll pause now as Director of Bands Michael Steele takes the podium and leads the Dragon Band in our national anthem. First quarter is also underwritten by Orion Oaks Dental, where the #1 priority is to deliver quality care to their patients in a comfortable and convenient setting. Located at 400 West Clarkston Road in Lake Orion. Visit their website at orionoaksdental.com or give them a call at 248-693-4422. And the scoreboard for the first half is underwritten by Michigan United Credit Union. The full-service financial institution serves everyone who resides, works, worships, or attends school in Michigan. Give them a call at 248-814-4000 or visit their website for more information. West Bloomfield will receive the opening kickoff. Number 80, Jan Ludwig, has got the ball teed up on the 40. Have a little change. We have a personnel substitution. Jack McHugh came off, and number 22, Jack Perillo, goes in on the kickoff team. Referee blows his whistle. Ludwig approaches, and we're underway. Short end-over-end kick, taken about the 17, up the middle of the field, spin, gets outside. That's number 3, Obi Duru, and they just caught him by a finger. It looked like Max Nearing just caught a shoelace and brought him down. Ball may be marked 1st and 10 at the 15 of Lake Orion. Matter of fact, they're going to mark it down at the 7. 1st and goal after a huge kickoff return by Obi Duru, the senior wide receiver for the Lakers. Jackson Carver is a junior quarterback. Big kid, 6'3", 195. Sideline violations on each team. Will Espy is at the quarterback position right now. Direct snap back to Jamal Shakespeare. He's one of their do-it-all guys. He took the snap from a Wildcat. They run a similar program, offense to what we saw from Stony Creek 2 weeks ago. We called it the inverted wishbone. Shakespeare took the direct snap. Here's Duru on the kickoff return, spun out of a tackle. Good blocking downfield, and Nearing just caught him. West Bloomfield's going to try a 20-yard field goal. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. We played 20 seconds, and West Bloomfield, they had scored a touchdown, and that was the extra point. So Shakespeare took it in from 7 yards out to give West Bloomfield the early lead. Replays for this game are underwritten by Jets Pizza. Jets Pizza with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area. Proud supporters of Orion Neighborhood Television since 2009. For more information, visit jetspizza.com. Or if you haven't had dinner yet, order dinner.
7, Owen Fisher, and 15,
Peyton Miles and Owen Fisher back deep for the Dragons. Number 45, Bryce Colburn, got it teed up. Short pop kick. Taken by Champagne. Same thing we saw 2 weeks ago. They did not kick it deep. The Dragon returners have been well coached on that. Come up, take it, and go down immediately. So the Dragons come out, change a quarterback. Brody Thompson starts at quarterback. Nearing and number 87, Riker Griffin, come out at wide receiver spots. Handoff up the middle by Wesley Pratt, number 3, at the running back position. The Dragons have been decimated by injuries in their offensive backfield. James Bambard, talked to him before the game. He's out for the season with a broken collarbone. Jaden Barrero is out with an ACL. So we have Don Hawkins and Wesley Pratt at the running back position tonight. Hawkins split out to the left. Now he comes in motion. Takes the handoff, slips as he makes his cut. He's trapped for a yard loss. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Dragons. They're calling it a loss of 3. This West Bloomfield team is big and they are fast. Khalik Robertson on Nearing. Anderson Adams in. Little screen pass to Hawkins. He gets near the 40 and is taken out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and call it 6 for the Dragons from their own 39-yard line.
6-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Jackson Wilbur goes in punt formation for the Dragons. Khalik Robertson and number 4, Bryce Tillman, back deep for West Bloomfield to receive. And we have a flag. See what referee John Hartman has to say. And it's going to be a walk-off against Lake Orion. Puts the, see if we can get the call. We have an equipment violation on West Bloomfield. A 5-yard penalty makes it 4th and 1, and the Dragons are going to go for it. Brody Thompson leads them out. Wesley Pratt is in the backfield, and Alex Hensley is an up back. Now they shift 2 receivers to the left side. Handoff, and he's not going anywhere. Loss of 1, and the Dragons will turn it over on downs. Shakespeare in on the tackle. That West Bloomfield defense moves so fast, they were in the Dragon backfield before that play really had a chance. So West Bloomfield comes back out. This time Jackson Carver comes out at quarterback. Number 12, Will Espy, lines up at the tailback position. Twins left and a wing left. Carver turns, looks, throws through the hands of number 5, Willie Edwards, senior wide receiver. It'll be 2nd down. Lakers make some wholesale changes. Obi Duru checks in at a running back position. Number 15, Rayon Perry, splits wide right. Duru on the handoff. Cuts it outside. Gets about 7 to the 35. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
7-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 3.
So 3rd and 3. 2 wide receivers. Tight end on the right. Carver stumbles, trying to get outside, and is run out of bounds about the 32-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down for the Lakers. He knew just where he had to go and got out of bounds. Franz chased him out. So 1st and 10, they make wholesale changes on every play. Will Espy is in on a running back position now, single wide left. Ball's on the ground, Dragons have it. They tried to get the ball to Cameron Hall, and Carver stumbled, never did get the handoff off. The ball went on the ground, and Alex Hensley was there to jump on it. Dragons ball 1st and 10 from their own 35. There's the ball.
1st and 10, LO at their own 35.
They just never were able to make the handoff. Huge turnover for the Dragons. They come out. Double wide, double slot, single back in the backfield on 1st down. Brody from the gun. Keeps it. Up over midfield into West Bloomfield territory. We saw that from Brody in the playing time he got last year. He's not afraid to tuck it and run it. So 1st and 10 from West Bloomfield territory at the 49. 2 wideouts. Tight end set up on the right. Backs in a I. Now Hensley comes up on a wing. Handoff up the middle. Wesley Pratt on the carry. Got about 5. It'll be 2nd down. Just a trap play up the middle. And Pratt hit it at full speed. Double wide, double slot. Pratt behind Thompson. We have a stoppage in play. And we are going to have another equipment violation. And this one's going to be against the Dragons. Jules Vining is coming off the field. I think it was a knee pad issue. Ben Lako comes in his place. It's a 5-yard penalty. Takes it back to the original line of scrimmage on the 49. 2nd and 10. Double wide, double slot. Brody Thompson again. 1st down Dragons. Inside the 35 to the 34. Good blocking on the outside. We've said it so many times. You're going to play wide receiver for the Dragons. You better know how to block. And he got a lane sealed off and picked up good yardage. Makes it 1st and 10. From the 44. Thompson again brought down after a gain of 4 at the 30. So 2nd down, 6 to go. Twins right, single wide left. Hensley having a word with Thompson. He sets up on a wing left. Motion this side. Handoff. Handoff. Don Hawkins down to the 1. Just a misdirection. Good block on the outside by Vining. And Don almost put it in the end zone. From the gun. And we have a stoppage in play again. We'll see what the call is. Illegal substitution on the defense. That'll take it half the different distance to the goal. The nose of the football is almost touching the white stripe of the goal line. 6:05 to go here in the 1st quarter. Dragons looking to tie it up. Twins left, single wide right. Brody up the middle. Touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. Brody Thompson from a yard out. who led Jules Ludwig is on for the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:46 to go. The Dragons have tied it up at 7. Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch Lake Orion High School sports live online all year. We've got a full schedule of varsity football, volleyball, and more this fall, plus concerts and ceremonies. It costs less than $14 per month or $80 a year to watch sporting events, and half of that money goes back to the LOHS program. Be sure to designate Lake Orion High School when you set up your account. Get started at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. ONTV thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bring Dragon sports to the world. Okay. End over end kick down to the 5. Trying to break it outside is Duru. He's up to the 30 and gets swallowed up at the 39. I'm sorry, that was Bryce Tillman, number 4. We have members of the Dragon Television Production Workshop in with us today. Lucy Ranzotti is in doing our stats tonight, and Ryan Simmons making the graphics look good. Glad to have some company up here tonight. 1st and 10 for the Lakers. One wide out and a double wing. Now motion far side. Good stop. Tamron Hall on the carry. Alex Hensley came in and made the stop. 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. West Bloomfield brings out twins right. Carver under center. Handoff. Brought down. Will Espy on the carry. He got maybe another yard. It's going to be 3rd and long for West Bloomfield. Sam Buchanan from his defensive lineman spot made the tackle. 3rd and 9. Ball spotted right on the 40. One wide out and a bunch formation to the right. Now they shift left. Carver under center. And they're going to get them to, we had about 6,000 officials out in the stands here calling delay a game against West Bloomfield. And the one that counted, the back judge, threw the flag. So that'll back them up to the 35. It'll be 3rd down and 14 from the 35. Carver back to pass, looks, throws, incomplete at the feet of Owen Fisher. And so West Bloomfield will have to kick it away. Peyton Lyles drops back for the Dragons. And Jackson Carver is going to punt for the Lakers. Snap back, kick is away. Short kick takes a West Bloomfield bounce down inside the 20 to the 15, where the Dragons will take over. 1st and 10 with 3:30 to go here in the first in a tie game. Hey, Orion Neighborhood Television will be celebrating Community Media Day on October 20th. Community Media Day is an annual celebration of voices that brings awareness to the importance of free speech and accessible media to all individuals to have their voices heard. ONTV is inviting anyone into our studio for an open house with snacks and refreshments to see what we have to offer the community. And I'll finish it after this play. Dragons come out double wide, double slot. Hawkins is the lone back. He goes up the middle for a couple. Brought down by the middle of the West Bloomfield line, led by number 20, Jamar Ray. So gain of 2, it's 2nd and 8. And to finish our read, where are we? Oh yeah, we are also inviting nonprofit organizations to record a quick PSA if they would like throughout the day from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. 2nd down and 8 for Lake Orion, ball from the 17. I formation now. Thompson trying to go around left end, and he's not going to make it.
Thompson dragged down by Merriweather. No gain. It's 3rd down.
We were talking earlier, Brody got a lot of playing time last season when T.R. Hill went down for about 3 weeks. Played quite well. Hensley shifts to a wing. Thompson's under center. Rolls right, looks, throws, tipped away by number 2, Jamal Shakespeare. Intended for Bracken Powers. It'll be 4th down. Jackson Wilbur in to punt. 2 deep men for West Bloomfield. Khalik Robinson. Wobbly kick taken by Robinson at the 42, where West Bloomfield will start 1st and 10. West Bloomfield breaks our huddle. Good defensive stand by the Dragons on that last series. Carver under center, single wide right. A motion far side. Toss back to Shakespeare. He was caught behind the line and brought down. He was originally caught back around the 49 and stumbled forward to the 45. So a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 with 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Bunch formation on the left side, single wide right. Handoff. Number 3, Obi Duru. He gets about 3 or 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. for West Bloomfield. Big defensive stand early for the Dragons coming up right now. And we have something else going on. Let's see what we got this time. There is I believe it's a sideline. They had a sideline warning earlier. Both sidelines had a sideline warning. Well, West Bloomfield just got penalized 15 yards. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct, and if they get another sideline violation, it will be a personal foul on the head coach. So it takes a 3rd and 8 to a 3rd and 23. The ball is on the West Bloomfield 44. They have to reach the Lake Orion 33. Bunch formation left, single wide right, single back in the backfield. Carver's under center. Carver being chased, gets out of it, and down he goes. And they're going to flag him for intentional grounding. Alex Hensley had him first. And number 66, Garrick Sheffield, finished him off. So that's going to be a loss of down. Look at Hensley's on him like a shot, and he gets away from him. And as Sheffield is closing in, Carver just threw it out of bounds, and that's going to get called every time. So it's now 4th down and an acre. The ball is on the 29-yard line. High snap over Carver's head, trying to get it away, and it goes nowhere. Down by the Dragons on the 34-yard line of West Bloomfield. How many times have we said it? You got to get that snap back. Luke Dilberti looks like to be the one that fell on the ball. And if you're a punter and that ball's going over your head, it is the most hopeless feeling in the world. So Dragons, twins right, single wide left. Now motion this side. Don Hawkins up the middle for about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 as we count down the final 10 seconds of the first quarter. It's been a dandy of a first quarter. The Dragons and the West Bloomfield Lakers are tied at 7. The second quarter is underwritten by Builders Custom Flooring. Builders Custom Flooring is a family-owned and operated flooring business located conveniently in downtown Lake Orion. Their showroom features a wide selection of flooring solutions to fit every style and budget, including hardwood, carpet, luxury vinyl, and tile, as well as expert hardwood refinishing services. Visit them today to explore flooring options that will bring beauty and value to your home. For more information, go to builderscustomflooring.com. And Royal Oak Heating, cooling, and electrical and plumbing. A trusted source for reliable HVAC, electrical, and plumbing services in all of Oakland and Macomb counties since 1951. And they're also local here in Lake Orion and Oxford. For more information, you can give them a call at 248-431-4501 or visit the website royaloakheating.com. Second down. Twins right, single wide left. Lyle set up in a slot left. Waiting for referee John Hartman to get back into position. Thompson from the gun. Drops back, looks, throws. Got a receiver, but overthrew him. Intended for Jules Vining. It'll be third down and 8. Robinson on the coverage for West Bloomfield, number 7, Christian. Yep. Number 1, Khalik Robinson. So third and 8. Trips left, single wide right. Hawkins shift to the left side. Looks, throws, threw a little bit behind his intended receiver, number 85, Brecken Powers. Threw a little bit behind him, and he just couldn't get back and make the catch. So fourth and 8. Dragons lining up for a field goal from 41. Ludwig will attempt. Thompson will hold. Ball's down. Kick is up. And the kick is no good, wide left. So the ball will come back out and West Bloomfield will take over, 1st and 10. And also the second quarter is underwritten by Cutter Rug Flooring, a local family-owned and operated small business proudly serving Lake Orion and surrounding communities. Fully licensed and insured, they specialize in carpet restretching, flooring repairs, as well as full-service installation and sales. Their mobile showroom brings the shopping experience right to your front door. You can also visit them at their new location at 981 South Lapeer Road in Oxford, inside Oxford Vacuum. 1st and 10 from the 20. 2 wideouts and a bunch formation on the right. Now motion that side. Handoff. Caught in the backfield and down he goes. Number 12, Wool Espy, took the handoff and had half the Lake Orion defensive backfield, led, of course, by Alex Hensley, in his face as soon as he got the ball. They're calling it no gain. Well, now they're going to look. There's a flag out there on the far side of the field. Illegal formation on the offense. So the Dragons will decline the penalty. It was a loss of about 2.5. That'll keep the down box rolling. It'll be 2nd and 12. A double wing, 2 wideout formation. And again, met in the backfield. Lorenzo Pozzanelli on the stop. Number 56. He was in there like he was shot out of a cannon. It is now 3rd and 15 for the Lakers, who since their touchdown have been going backwards. They come out trips right, single wide left. Carver alone in the gun. Looks, throws, got a receiver. Trying to get outside, stopped. It'll be 4th down. Given to Obi Duru. And Alex Hensley again with another tackle. So that'll be 4th down and 6. Carver drops into punt formation. And Peyton Lyles goes back to receive for the Dragons. He sets up office on the 50. Down to 5 on the play clock. Low snap. He took the ball on his, he had to go down onto a knee to take that snap and was called down right there. Last time he had a high snap. This time they put the snap at his feet. He had to go down to pick it up. The knee hit the ground. He was called down. It's 1st and 10. Dragons from the 11. Wow. They're calling it the 12. Dragons running back out on the field. Hawkins lined up to the left of Thompson. Twins left, single wide right. Hawkins on the carry, got maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down. And that was not Hawkins, that was Wes Pratt. So 2nd and 9. Pratt stays in as the running back. Little mix up there in the backfield. Twins left, single wide right. And timeout by the Dragons. There was some confusion in the Dragon backfield of where people were supposed to line up. And Hawkins was there directing traffic, and Coach Bell decided just to take a timeout. And we'll remind you again, for filmmakers, be ready. The Wildwood Film Festival will be kicking off on Thursday, October 16th at the ONTV studio located at 1349 Joslyn Road. Teams will be given their requirements, which include a prop, location, and a line of dialogue that is to be included in their 10-minute film. And I'll finish that read right after this play. It's 2nd and 9, 9:03 to go in the 2nd quarter. Dragons come out in a double wide double slot. Thompson by himself in the backfield, motion this side. Thompson on the carry gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be 3rd and about 6. And continuing with the Wildwood Film Festival, you will have until 6 p.m. on Tuesday, October 21st to submit the film. On Wednesday, the 22nd, the films will be viewed and judged at 7 p.m. at the Oxford 7 Cinema in Oxford. Open to all ages, it costs $30 per team to enter, and winners will receive a cash prize. To register, go to www.oriontv.org or call 248-393-1060. And we have a stoppage. Timeout, Lake Orion. First timeout for the Dragons. West Bloomfield has used one. We have 8:13 to go here in the second quarter with the Dragons facing a 3rd down and 7 from the 9. They can get a first down without scoring. Talking with Coach Bell before the game, he said they made a couple administrative changes, nothing major, just some things that they felt needed to be done administratively, and so far it looks like whatever they did's paid off tonight. So on 3rd down, the Dragons come out twins, or trips right, single wide left. Pratt is alongside. Pass is complete with a tremendous tackle. Complete to Brecken Powers, and a tremendous form tackle. I didn't see the number by the West Bloomfield defender, but that was just how they draw it up. So Ludwig is on for a field goal attempt. This time it'll be 24 yards from the right hash. Ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. The Dragons go out to a 10-7 lead. And are you interested in studio production, maybe field production, or how about non-linear editing? We offer 3 different 5-week classes to choose from. Studio class teaches you how to put together a full TV studio production. Field class shows you how to use our checkout equipment to conduct interviews, make films, or just practice videography. And finally, our editing class teaches you how to edit your videos using Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Classes are $55 per person and meet Mondays from 7 to 9. You can sign up on our website at www.orion.tv, or for more information, give us a call, 248-393-1060. Ludwig to kick off. High end over end kick. Taken at the 5. Slips through tacklers at the 20, gets up to the 25, and they're going to mark him down at the 26. And that was Obi Duru on the kick return, after returned the first one down to the 5. So 1st and 10 for West Bloomfield from their own 26. Carver from the gun. Looks, throws. Got a receiver. Slips a tackle, gets out near the first down, and he got it. Complete to Duru. First down from the 36. Tight formation for the Lakers with a single wide left. Ball's on the ground. Carver falls on it, back on the 30. That'll be a loss of 6. Duru never had the ball. I think he was trying to cut up field before he ever got the ball. So now it's 2nd and 15. Lakers come out, trips left, single wide right, single back in the backfield. Carver back, looks, throws, got a receiver. Number 5 was Willie Edwards. Yeah, I think Lake Orion's going to get caught with a face mask. Yeah. One of the defenders, as Edwards was going down, got some of the face mask. Personnel foul, face mask. That'll be 15 yards, and the ball will be spotted at the 44 of Lake Orion. Again, tight formation right, single wide left, now motion. Handoff up the middle. In the clear is number 12, Will Espy, a senior athlete, and we have a flag down at the 20 or at the 31-yard line. So we'll see. It is a touchdown. The foul was on West Bloomfield. It was a post-possession foul. 42 yards by Will Espy, senior athlete, 5'10", 185, and he turned on the Jets. Kick is no good from Bryce Colburn. So 5:48 to go. It is now West Bloomfield 13, Lake Orion 10. Once he broke that tackle, they're not going to catch him. I think they may have gotten him for a little extracurricular after he scored. So West Bloomfield will kick off. Colburn will kick off. And ball is taken by Nick France on the return. And he wasn't going to call for a fair catch. He wasn't going to drop. He wanted to get a return. Got a pretty good one out to the 35-yard line where the Dragons take over 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10 for Lake Orion at their own 35.
So Thompson leads them out. They come out twins right, single wide left. Hensley alongside Thompson in the backfield. Thompson on the keeper, up over the 35 to about the 38. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down. Each side has 2 timeouts remaining. I'm sorry. Lake Orion has 1, West Bloomfield has 3. Two wideouts, backs come out in an offset eye. Thompson up the middle. And Pratt was met rather rudely at the 41. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Lake Orion. Hawkins checks in at the running back position. Peyton Lyle checks in, goes to a slot left. Thompson back to throw, looks, sets up a screen, got a 1st down. Hawkins on the screen to the 42-yard line. Again, he knew where he had to go. Got the t-shirt toss going on beside us. That one almost went in. That went into the press box. Hawkins on the carry through the traffic inside the West Bloomfield territory at the 48. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Or 2nd down and 5. Ball's marked at the West Bloomfield 48. 3:45 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Double wing setup for the Dragons. Hawkins trying to break it outside. Gets it upfield to the 45. And it'll be 3rd down and about 2. They're going to mark it at the 46.
2-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 3.
Two wideouts, single back in the backfield. Thompson from under center. Rolling right, got pressure, looks, throws, complete. 1st down Dragons to the 39. Powers on the reception, and he went down rather hard, got up a little gingerly. He's staying in. 1st down Dragons. Riker Griffin checks in at a tight end spot. Pratt comes in relief of Hawkins. Nearing splits wide left. From the eye. Up the middle goes Pratt to the 45. Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Dragons will receive the 2nd half kickoff. I know they want to come away on this drive with points, run it down to the half, and get the ball back again to start the 2nd half. From the gun. Drops, looks, throws, complete to Piles about the 20-yard line. He's pumped up. 1st down Dragons. Coming right into your living room. So 1st and 10. Coach Bell trying to restore order down there. They don't want a second sideline violation against the Dragon. And they just got a warning. They're calling that the first warning. That wide stripe along the sideline belongs to the officials. Players, you see a white line behind that. That is where the players have to stay. Pratt on the carry, down to the 15. We're inside a minute and a half. Second down and 4. Dragons going no huddle. Two wideouts. Hensley set up on the right. Pratt goes forward for about another yard.
Pratt is tackled by 24, Myron Merriweather.
Myron Merriweather on the stop for the Lakers.
Third down and 3.
It is 3rd and 3. Anderson Adams checks in at quarterback. Lyles and Nearing split left. Adams back to pass, looks, throws, got a receiver, got Lyles down to the 2. First and goal Dragons with 27.3 seconds to go. He came on a crossing pattern. Adams waited for him to clear, and Thompson comes in, just spikes the ball with 23.2 seconds left. It is 2nd and goal. Yeah, Anderson waited a long time to let that ball go, and you saw Lyles clear out in the flat and got the ball right to him. It is 2nd and goal from the 2. The scoreboard still shows 1st and 8 from the 8. We were talking about where the players can be. On that shot of the West Bloomfield sideline, you saw the players up against the wide white stripe, and the narrow white stripe was behind them. Well, they're supposed to be behind that wide or that narrow white stripe. Full house backfield for the Dragons on 2nd down from the 2. Ball's on the ground. Oh my goodness. And West Bloomfield recovers. Adams had trouble getting the snap from center, and the ball went back, and West Bloomfield fell on it. Recovered by number 8, Jeremiah Benson. And by the way, folks, he's going to Minnesota next year. So West Bloomfield has a 1st and 10 from their own 2 with 20.6 seconds to go. They're in a tight formation and just take a knee, and they're content to let the first half run out. We've played a half, a very exciting and entertaining half. The West Bloomfield Lakers lead the Lake Orion Dragons 13-10. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the NFHS streaming service. Halftime is underwritten by Sarah Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lake Orion, part of the Sarah Automotive family. offering new and used car sales, service on all makes, parts, accessories, and a state-of-the-art collision and repair facility. Located at 3800 South Lapeer Road, give them a call at 248-393-2222. And Orion Oaks Dental, where the #1 priority is to deliver quality care to their patients in a comfortable and convenient setting. Located at 400 West Clarkston Road in Lake Orion. Visit their website at www.orionoaksdental.com or give them a call at 248-693-4422. We'll be right back. Just finishing up halftime in a very exciting first half. The West Bloomfield Lakers lead the Lake Orion Dragons 13-10. There were some huge plays in this game. Probably what hurt the most is the Dragons were driving at the end of the half, but to fumble the ball at the West Bloomfield 2, and West Bloomfield just ran out the clock. High short kick taken and goes out of bounds. It was taken by Mike Champagne, and the Dragons will start out 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Glad you're with us on a beautiful night here in Lake Orion. First touches of fall are in the air. The leaves to the northeast are just starting to turn. Beautiful night here in Lake Orion. Glad you're with us. Dragons come out 1st and 10. 2 wide out, single back in the backfield is Hawkins. Thompson from the gun. Goes around left end. He's got a hole out near the first down, close to it. They're going to mark him down at the 34-yard line. That'll be a first down. Brody Thompson on the run. Breaks a huddle. They come out. Twins left, single wide right. Thompson under center with Hawkins in the backfield. He gets a carry and is annihilated by number 24, Caden Merriweather. And Hawkins just went feet up and on his back. What a hit. So it's 2nd down now and 12. That, folks, was called decleating. Handoff up the middle, still on his feet, up to the 40 is Wes Pratt. It'll be 3rd down and 4 from the 40. Brecken Powers checks out. Riker Griffin checks in as a tight end. He lines up left. Twins left, single wide right. Pratt's the lone back. He gets the carry, and he's going maybe for 2. So it's 4th down and 2. Let's see what Coach Bell's going to cook up on 4th down. They're going to send the punt team out. Jackson Wilbur comes out in punt formation. High short kick. Hits on the 40 and downed at the 41. where West Bloomfield will take over 1st and 10, 9:38 to go here in the third. The third quarter is underwritten by MI Prime Health. At MI Prime Health in Lake Orion, they are committed to help you look and feel your best. From medical weight loss programs, GLP-1 injections, and holistic nutrition coaching to red light therapy with Michigan's only whatever it is, bed. Their expert team delivers real results tailored to you. And I'll finish it in just a moment. 2 wideouts. Backs in an offset eye in the backfield. Carver, back, looks, throws, caught. Got room to run down the right side, down to the 20. That's Willie Edwards. He caught, turned on the Jets. Took it down to the Lake Orion 10. It'll be 1st and 10. Anyhow, MI Prime Health is conveniently located inside the Corwell Health Building on Lapeer Road. They make it easy to access the care you deserve. 1st and 10 for West Bloomfield from the 10. Call it 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle, dancing into the end zone and down at the 1. Will Espy on the carry, number 12, senior athlete. So it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Single backs in an offset eye. Touchdown West Bloomfield. Jamal Shakespeare got tied up at the line of scrimmage, bounced it out to the right, and took it in. So 60 yards in 3 plays. Bryce Colburn on for the extra point. Shakespeare holding. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:44 to go. It's now 19-10 West Bloomfield. And the second half scoreboard is underwritten by Royal Oak Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing, a trusted source for reliable HVAC, electrical, and plumbing services in all of Oakland and Macomb counties since 1951. And they are also local here in Lake Orion and Oxford. For more information, you can give them a call at 248-431-4501 or visit the website royaloakheating.com. So just like that, the Dragons turn the ball over to West Bloomfield on downs, and they take it right down the field and score. Colburn kicks off, taking on the 6, up to the 10, 15, looking for room to run, not going to get any. Hemmed in and dropped was Peyton Lyles. And we have an injured Dragon down about the 16-yard line. And that's Peyton Lyles. With all the injuries that the Dragons have had the past couple weeks, and just to update you, James Bambard, the junior running back, has a broken collarbone. He's done for the season. Jaden Barrero has a torn ACL. He's going to be gone. Ryan Rocheleau is out this week with an illness. So I asked Chelsea Hanning before the game, I said, are you running a training room or a MASH unit? And she said, sometimes it feels like that. So that's what Coach Bell was telling me before the game. We got to keep people healthy. Dragons come out, twins left, single wide right, single back in the backfield. Handoff. Up the middle, jammed up and down. Goes Don Hawkins, and he's coming out stumbling. He tried to make a couple steps and couldn't make it anymore. He's got something with his left leg. So Wes Pratt is the running back. They do have more. Brody under center. Double wide, double slot, single back in the backfield. Handoff. Wes Pratt is dropped. That West Bloomfield defense is firing off the line.
It's third down.
Third down and 10 from the 20. And Lyles comes back in at that slot receiver spot. Jules Vining comes out left, nearing split wide right. Brody looks, throws, incomplete, just knocked away by Will Espy. It was intended for Peyton Lyles, so it'll be 4th and 10. And number 29, Jackson Maravita, gets the punt away. It's a high kick taken on the 45, cutting far side, still trying to turn the corner, does, and he's down the sideline, and they're not going to catch him. Khalik Robertson caught the ball near the numbers on this side of the field, cut it all the way across the field, pretty much parallel with the stripe, turned it upfield, turned the Jets, got great perimeter blocking, and took it to the house. Wow. That's one of the best punt returns you will see. So Bryce Colburn is on for the extra point. Shakespeare will hold. Ball is down, kick is up, goes off the upright and is no good. Just ticked the left upright. Okay, go mobile with ONTV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with ONTV to see what's happening in our studio, see upcoming events, and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. Orion Neighborhood Television, working to bring Lake Orion to the world. And no matter where you are in this great blue marble that we call Earth, glad you're with us on a Friday night. To quote Marv Levy, is there any place else you'd rather be? Carver will kick off. Owen Fisher back deep. Short kick taken by Julian Russell and takes a knee at the 37-yard line, they're calling it. So the Dragons take over, 1st and 10, 6:48 to go. West Bloomfield now up by 16. Braden Blackstock leads them out. That offensive line, Garrick Sheffield, Braden Blackstock is at center, Andrew McKay at right tackle, Brody up the middle, gets about 3. Up, gets back to the original line. Up, they're giving him a gain of 1 to the 38. 2nd and 9 for the Dragons. Jules Vining checks in. Max Nearing comes this side. He's been quiet tonight. Lost the snap, and he's just going to go down and take the loss. I don't think he had his eyes on the ball as it was snapped. Whether it was snapped early, and we have a penalty marker on the far side. Thrown by the down judge. That's right. Thrown by the down judge, Gary Wagenschutz. And there is no foul. So we'll go back where we were. The ball is now marked on the 27-yard line. It is 3rd down and 20 for the Dragons. Twins right, single wide left. Backs in an offset eye. Handoff up the middle is Wes Pratt. He gets out to the 40, and it'll be 4th down. Look at that. Took on 2 tacklers head on and held on to the ball. So 4th down. Kick out of bounds. Kick made by number 20, Jackson Hall. So the kick went out of bounds about at the 41 of West Bloomfield, where it'll be 1st and 10 Lakers. Brad Fisher is now calling the defensive alignments for the Dragons. Handoff around the left side. Taken by number 3, Obi Duru. And he is down to about the 32-yard line on a great run around the left side. These backs are so fast, and again, you've got to have good perimeter blocking if you're going to have your backs turn a corner like that, to make the block and not hold and not block in the back. Duru comes out to a wing right. Now he comes in motion. Carver back to pass, looks, throws, overthrows everybody. Intended for number 28, Joel Davis. Owen Fisher on the coverage. It'll be 2nd and 10, 4:37 to go here in the third. Tight formation left, single wide right. On 2nd down. Coverage in the backfield, trying to get around the right side now and run out of bounds is Jamal Shakespeare. He headed to his left. It was jammed up, reversed his field, came all the way around this side and got about 7. So 3rd down and 4. Oh, and we have a flag. And this is going to be another sideline warning against the Dragons. And Coach Bells wants to know what's going on. And I'm sure it is a sideline warning, although this time there may be a walk-off. And that will not make Coach Bell happy. We practice sideline discipline. For years, Don Luby, who just passed away this year, was the sideline czar. Obiduru cutting it outside. He may have a 1st down, and he does. It'll be 1st and goal, West Bloomfield. But that is something that among the staff you talk about, and you say, know where you can be. That white stripe belongs to the officials. So 1st and goal for the Lakers. They're a man short. Plenty of time on the play clock. Kind of a wildcat formation. Direct snap to Jamal Shakespeare, and he takes it in for the touchdown from 1 yard out. This West Bloomfield offense can show you so many different fronts, so many different formations. They can wildcat. Carver can go under center, can go from the gun. And now Bryce Colburn will attempt to point after with Shakespeare holding. Low snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:16 to go in the third, and it's now 33-10. West Bloomfield. Be sure to tune in to replays of your favorite games right here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. for the most current games in our lineup. Games are also replayed throughout the week, so check our program guide on our webpage at orionontv.org for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule. Also visit our YouTube link for games on demand That's www.oriontv.org. So the Dragons looking to put together a drive. High end over end kick. Taken on the 5. Up over the 20. And down about the 22-yard line. And the Dragons will take over 1st and 10. Next week, the Dragons will welcome in Oxford for the annual War of M24. 7 o'clock next Friday night here at Dragon Stadium. Hope you're here with us, either in person or follow us here on Orion Neighborhood Television. First down handoff goes nowhere, maybe a yard by Hawkins. Glad to see him back in. They're giving him 3 2nd and 7, 2:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Twins right. 2 backs in the backfield. Hawkins again gets a little seam, gets it out to the 29. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Cole Shosky checks in at a wide receiver spot. And Alex Hensley comes out for a breather. Twins right, single wide left is nearing. Thompson trying to break it outside, turns the corner, gets upfield. Does he have enough for the 1st down? Yes, he does. 1st down, Dragons. It'll be a 1st down on the 35 as we go inside 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Dragons come out, Twins left, single wide right. Hawkins is the lone back. He gets a carry up for about a yard. And Brandon Blackstock and Kamari Pittman were exchanging pleasantries there at the end of the play. Jack Stiller has been playing stellar left tackle for the Dragons. Alex Hensley comes back in. Shosky departs. Jules Vining comes out to the left. Backs in an eye. And Hawkins goes nowhere. He has been upended. He was picked up and slammed to the ground, and that left leg has given him issues again. As Peyton Lyles checks back in. From the gun, Thompson rolling right, looking, throwing. Incomplete, flag down. We have a West Bloomfield player slow getting up. We'll check the flag. We're at the 2:34 mark of the third. See what the call is. Ineligible receiver downfield on the Dragons. That penalty's declined. It'll be third down. It's fourth down now. And punt off the side of his foot by Hohenscheid, Travis Hohenscheid. Off the side of his foot, went out of bounds at about the 48-yard line of West Bloomfield. They'll start out 1st and 10, up by 23 with 2:14 to go in the third. Carver back under center. Handoff, and met immediately was Corinne Hall, and Garrick Sheffield met him in the backfield before he even had a chance to do anything. Right there, sheds a block and doesn't let go. And that's the end of 3. 33-10. And I think I've gone through all my reads for a while. Yes, we have. So during this sports season, Orion Neighborhood Television will be covering a large variety of games. Our sports coverage will include varsity football, like tonight, girls flag football. The Lady Dragons beat Avondale tonight 41-6. Water polo, volleyball, boys soccer, and more. Select games will be streamed on dragonbroadcasting.org and will be replayed on our channel Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T Channel 99. Visit ONTV.org for our program schedule. 1st and 10, West Bloomfield. Or I'm sorry, 2nd and 14. Direct snap. Shakespeare on the carry gets a couple up just over the down marker, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 for West Bloomfield. We mentioned the athletes on this team. Defensive lineman Jeremiah Benson has already committed to the University of Minnesota, and offensive lineman Travis Robertson has committed to Bowling Green. So the athletes coming out of West Bloomfield and major colleges continues. Shakespeare back to throw, looks, lets it go, got a receiver and just overthrew him.
Shakespeare pass incomplete, intended for Willie Edwards.
It was intended for Willie Edwards, and he had nobody within 3 yards of him. And we have a West Bloomfield player down, and it may be Shakespeare. I don't see number 2 out along the sideline. He may have been hit as he let that ball go. He's still on the ground. As we said, the Lake Orion Dragons will welcome in the Oxford Wildcats next week. Oxford in that mesh with Clarkston and Rochester Adams at 2-1 coming into tonight. And he still hasn't gotten up. He's moving down there. I try to put the glasses on. His arms were moving. Yep, there he goes. And it was Jamal Shakespeare, and he is not moving that right leg at all. And he's had a tremendous game tonight. So coming back out is Will Espy. Carver comes back under center. Obi Duru is split left, now goes right. Timeout West Bloomfield. So we will remind you again that thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch Lake Orion High School sports live online all year. We've got a full schedule of varsity football, volleyball, and more this fall, plus concerts and ceremonies. It costs less than $14 per month or $80 per year to watch sporting events, and half of that money goes back to the LOHS program. Be sure to designate Lake Orion High School when you set up your account. Get started at www.dragonbroadcasting.org. Orion Neighborhood Television thanks our student crews for their hard work and dedication to bring Dragon sports to the world. And again, we have the Dragon TPW students up in the booth tonight, working the cameras. Glad to have them on site, and they're getting invaluable experience for that next leap, be it college or wherever they go. And Lucy sits here next to me and nods her head. So it is 4th down and 9 for West Bloomfield. They are in that no man's land. The ball's spotted on the 48-yard line. And a little quick kick. Going to be downed on about the 25-yard line, where the Dragons will start out 1st and 10 with 11:03 to go in the game. Yeah, you look down on the Dragon sideline and see James Bambard with a sling on. See Jaden Barrero with a wrap on his knee. Sam Powers, who started out the season as a kicker, talked to him. He's still got a leg issue, a hip issue. It'll be a couple more weeks for him. And the play stopped.
Whistle before the snap.
We have a flag thrown by the side judge. Dead ball. Illegal substitution against West Bloomfield. That'll be 5 yards for the Dragons. It'll make it 1st and 5 from the 30. Dragons break the huddle. Twins right, single wide left. Pratt trying to turn the corner, does. Got yardage over the 40. And almost did run into Jaden Barrero. 1st down, Dragons. Ball will be marked. It'll be a 12-yard gain for Pratt on 1st down. Dragons come out 2 wide receivers, and Alex Hensley sets up on a wing left. Pratt again turns the corner, gets about 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. And we've said it before, these short yardage situations, 2nd and 2, 3rd and 1. They open up your playbook for anything. Nearing splits out wide to the left. We have Twins to the right. Anderson Adams in at quarterback on 2nd down. Looks, throws, incomplete. Intended for Brecken Powers. So now it'll be 3rd and 2. And Adams is going to stay in there. Third and 2 from midfield. Ball's on the left hash. Nearing splits wide right. Pratt he's going to be short. They're going to get him for no gain. It's going to be 4th and 2. And Thompson's going back in. They're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Down by 23, you might as well. The running game has shown flashes tonight. Thompson trying to head for the corner, got the 1st down and more. Inside the 45, down to about the 43. Good run on 4th down by Brody Thompson. First and 10 from the West Bloomfield 43 with 9:53 to go. Kyle Bell is signaling the plays in. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout Lake Orion. That's their 2nd. They have 1 remaining. We will also remind you about Community Media Day. Orion Neighborhood Television will be celebrating Community Media Day on October 20th. Community Media Day is an annual celebration of voices that bring awareness to the importance of free speech and accessible media for all individuals to have their voices heard. Orion Neighborhood Television is inviting anyone into our studio for an open house with snacks and refreshments to see what we have to offer the community. We are also inviting nonprofit organizations to record a quick PSA if they would like throughout the day from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Very, very important day, October 20th, Community Media Day. First down, trips left, throw incomplete, intended for Peyton Lyles. I think he was looking upfield before he had the ball in his hands. So second down. From the 43, ball's on the right hash. Dragons come out, Twins right, single wide left. Hensley in a wing left. Handoff up the middle. Pratt for a couple. He took it out to they're calling it the 41. So it'll be third down and 7. They're calling it 3rd and 8 in the press spot over in the PA booth, so will we. Twins left, single wide right. Anderson Adams in at quarterback. Low snap, went through his legs, and he just fell on it. So it'll be 4th down and a long way, about 17, 18, let's call it. And number 28, Travis Heinscheid, is in to punt. Low snap again. Wobbly kick. Goes down inside the 5, where it is picked up by Khalik Robinson. He's gone around again, he went all the way across the field. We have about 4 flags down. I think they're going to get someone with a block in the back. There is a flag on the 16 in the center of the field, on the 16 on the far side of the field, on the 24 on the far side of the field. And we have a West Bloomfield player down at the 9, and I'm pretty sure he's cramped because they're trying to stretch him out. A cramp is one of the worst feelings in the world. You feel like your leg's been cut off. You can't move it, and if you try, it hurts. Now, it's a little cooler tonight. We were talking in previous weeks. We had 2 blindside blocks on West Bloomfield, which were declined. So let's see what the third one is. One of the officials has his hat off, which means that's probably a second flag. They have all 7 officials out there talking it over. They're talking, they called a targeting penalty on West Bloomfield, and that'll take it half the distance to the goal, which will mark it on the 5. So it'll be 1st and 10, West Bloomfield from their own 5. 8:24 to go. Dragons have 1 timeout left. West Bloomfield has 2.
Lost place at the 5-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Tight formation for the Lakers. Backs in an offset eye. Direct snap around the left side, and another flag comes in. That was Jamal Shakespeare on the carry. And the way he came off last time, I didn't think we'd see him back. Holding. That'll be half the distance. It'll move the ball back to the 2.5 and repeat 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 12.5 from the 2.5. Single wide out, tight formation. Shakespeare on the carry. He's over the 5, about to the 9.
Shakespeare, tackled by Fisher.
So we close in on the 8-minute mark. And West Bloomfield is going to have a 2nd and 6 from the 9. Handoff up the middle, pushing the pile, doesn't get much, gets maybe another yard.
Jamal Shakespeare is the ball carrier. Stopped by Samuel Buchanan.
Sam Buchanan on the stop for the Dragons.
It's 3rd down and 4.
So 3rd and 4 for the Lakers. Double wing setup. Up the middle, not going to get there. He's going to be about a yard short. Oh, nope. The final lunge got him over the pile.
Runs into Polsinelli. 1st down, West Bloomfield.
So 1st down for West Bloomfield. I didn't see who the ball carrier was. So Will Espy checks in wide left. Carver, hands off, breaks it outside is Mario Rocha. That was not, that was Obi Duru, I'm sorry. I saw a 3 running that way, and so it is 2nd down and 3 from the 22, and West Bloomfield at this point is content just to run the clock out and make 1st downs. From the gun, Carver, handoff up the middle, and he's got a 1st down. Joel Davis, number 28 on the carry. Brady Allen checks in.
First down, West Bloomfield.
sophomore linebacker. Sam Buchanan checks out. And Jack McHugh is coming off a little gimpy. Twins left, single wide right on first down. Throw complete. Met and stopped.
Carver with a pass to Perry.
Brought down by
Travis Holojan with the stop. Gain of 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5.
second and 5. Again, I missed the tackler. Twins left, single wide right, single back. Duru set up in a slot left. Joel Davis on the carry. Lorenzo Polsinelli brought him down, number 56. So it's 3rd and 7 as we approach 3:15 to go in the game. Bunch formation to the left, or to the right, single wide left. Handoff up the middle, flag. We may have a procedure call against West Bloomfield. I think they're going to get Cameron Hall. He was in motion. I think he cut up field a little too quick before the snap. While the officials are deciding it, and they have. Illegal formation. Declined by the Dragons. And it'll be 4th down. So it's going to be 4th and 7. Ball is spotted on the West Bloomfield 32. And they're going to take every bit of time they can. Play clock is at 5. And they're going to take a delay of game, back them up 5. Oh, they did not get the delay of game. They called a timeout just as the play clock expired. The back judge had thrown the flag, but they had called the timeout. So it'll be a 4th and 12, 2:28 to go in the game. Remind you that the Dragons will welcome in Oxford next Friday night at 7 o'clock here at Dragon Stadium. And the Lakers are going to go for it on 4th and 12. Up, they're calling it 4th and 7 still. Dragons declined the penalty to move the down box. Carver under center. He's gone pretty much all the way. And another timeout called by West Bloomfield. They're just trying to eat the clock up. That's their third timeout, so they're done. They have not thrown a pass, I believe, this quarter. West Bloomfield will move to 4-0 after tonight. They have beaten Rochester Adams. They still have Clarkston to play. So 4th and 7. Carver goes from the gun. He's got trips left, single wide right. And another quick kick. Dropped. There's a pile going on. West Bloomfield says they have it. And we'll wait till they unstack. Owen Fisher came up to take the quick kick, and it just bounced off his hands. And the Dragons will retain possession. So the Dragons have it 1st and 10 from their own 32. Here we go. Right off his fingertips. And he tried to dive for it, and the ball is just, the ball's bouncing. Finally, Max Nearing went in and shoved it under somebody's legs. Handoff goes nowhere to number 39, who I don't have on my program. And a penalty marker on the field. I can hear a lot of screaming on the West Bloomfield sideline. Anderson Adams in at quarterback. It's going to be marched off against West Bloomfield. Unnecessary roughness on West Bloomfield. Look, I know the game's out of reach, but you got to keep your cool. You just gave Lake Orion 15 yards you didn't have to. So now Twins left, single wide right. Motion. Up the middle. Good run by number 39, whoever he is. I don't hear Roger Smith calling him either, so it's not on his roster either. We'll try to find out who he is. So 1st and 10. Adams under center. Again, up the middle by number 39. We got to get this kid a nameplate. Let us know who he is. Number 14, Dominic Lawless, is in at one of the wideout positions.
2nd down and 5.
Now number 18, Caden McFadden, is in at a running back. Trips left, single wide right. Adams intended for Brecken Powers, just out of his reach.
Pass incomplete. Headed for Powers.
Try to set some of the replacements. Number 70, Charles Combs V, in at right tackle.
3rd down and 5.
Ben Lako in at one of the wide receiver spots. Draw play up the middle. Number 39 goes for a first down. Again, we want to give these kids credit. Number 62, Luke Wilmoth, in at a guard position. Braden Blackstock has moved out to left tackle. Handoff up the middle again, moving bodies. And a timeout is called. That's their last timeout. The ball is located on the 23-yard line. The Dragons will have a 1st and 10. And there's either 30.7 seconds or 3 minutes and 7 seconds. I'll know when they snap the ball because they all look the same on the scoreboard. First and 10, Twins left, single wide right. Anderson back, looking, throwing, got a receiver. Complete to number 16, Cole Shosky. So first down, and there's 20 seconds left to go. And the Dragons may or may not get a playoff. Under 10 seconds. Adams back to pass, looks, throws, incomplete with 3.3 seconds left. Intended for Shosky.
He was covered by Forrest.
So the Lake Orion Dragons made a game of it early. And the West Bloomfield Lakers will go to 4-0. Anderson Adams back, looks, throws, end zone, overthrown, and the clock has stopped with 0.8 of a second left. And another defensive penalty by West Bloomfield. You've got the game in hand. Lake Orion. No time left on the clock. The game cannot end on a penalty. So the Dragons will get one more shot at it. They come out Twins left, single wide right. Anderson Adams under center. He's got running room in front and takes it in. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. No time left on the clock. And the game is over. The Lake Orion Dragons fall to the West Bloomfield Lakers 33-16. You've been watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television and the NFHS streaming service. We'll be right back. Down on the field after the Lake Orion Dragons, Chris, you put up a gallant fight in the first half. It looked like you had them. I think that the speed and their defense was on the field for a long time, and it just showed in the end.
Yeah, we had so many opportunities in the first half. I thought we moved the ball well, but to only come away with 10 points in the first half, I mean we should have been in the 20s, and that really would have put pressure on them. I thought our defense played well. They gave us many opportunities. Just turnovers, missed assignments, we missed a field goal. Against a team like that, you got to cash in on those and really put pressure on those guys. In the second half, they came out and they just took it to us. We had a hard time getting their linebackers. They made it tough sledding in there, and then we kept shooting ourselves. It's hard to see, but some missed assignments, some exchange issues, just things that can't happen, controllable things that we just have to clean up. So we're getting there. I mean, we're close. I just feel like we're a couple weeks behind, and that happens when you're inexperienced, and we've had some new guys in there with our injuries, but we just have to accelerate this thing and get better, bottom line.
A couple of things to notice. Brody Thompson started at quarterback, seemed to give that extra spark with the ground game.
Yeah, Brody does a nice job with the quarterback read game, and he played fine. Brody did fine. They did some things to take that away a little bit. Fourth quarter, we felt like we wanted to give Anderson some reps as well because he's been playing well all along as well. So I mean, we're in a good situation. We've got two good quarterbacks. But no, Brody sparks our offense, and he's a weapon himself, and just gives us another threat.
The defense looked a lot more active. Garrett Sheffield was all over the place today, along with the usual cast of characters, but it just seemed like there was a little extra spark there tonight.
Defense played hard. They were in position. They played hard. They're physical. They got to carry us. I mean, with the injuries we have on offense, we got to lean on the defense all year, unfortunately. But their athletes got outside a couple times. We gave up a couple big plays on special teams that can't happen. So it's just those kind of things. It's just those are the things that break games open. Big plays, special teams, and we just have to be better in those situations.
Oxford comes in next week. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you know what? It's Oxford Lake Orion. We look at it. It doesn't matter if we're 0-4 or 4-0 or somewhere in between. Every week you're 0-0. So it's a brand new week. Our goal is going to be to get better and come out and play a great game on Friday and win back that 00 trophy.
Chris, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So that's it from the field. The West Bloomfield Lakers beat the Lake Orion Dragons 33-16. For our producer, director, Joey Tysick, Joe Johnson back on the sideline after the Lights of California. Welcome back, Joe. I'm Doug Corliss. Thank you for watching. Good night, everyone.